Americans recycle about 66 million tons of material each year, according to the EPA. That sounds like a lot. During the holiday period from Thanksgiving to the New Year, Americans throw away about 25% more trash than at any other time. That includes boxes, wrapping paper, gift bows, and Christmas trees. Now, if every family in the U.S. wrapped just 3 presents in reused material, it could save enough wrapping paper to cover 45,000 football fields. Charisse Jones is USA Today's business and retail reporter. Charisse, good morning.
Good morning.
What is going on with Americans when it comes to recycling? Europeans do it a lot better than us. Why can't we catch up?
You know, we're recycling a lot more, but we're just not that good at it. You know, in the olden days, it was mainly stores and businesses that had to deal with excess paper and boxes, and now it's us. You know, ordinary homeowners and apartment dwellers were ordering online. Amazon's dropping 1 billion boxes on our doorsteps, and we just don't know what to do with it. And it's causing a real problem for our communities.
It's confusing, though, especially the things you're talking about with wrapping paper and bows. Can wrapping paper be recycled? What do you have to look for?
It can if it's plain paper, but if it's got any embellishment, you know, like glitter or beading or anything like that,
which especially
you can't
this
do
time
it.
of year,
Who's got plain paper?
Right, you want the fancy stuff. But, you know, a really good idea is just to use gift bags, and then the person you're giving it to can reuse it for their lunch and for other holidays. That's kind of a safer way to go.
Raise your hand if you've reused gift bags for gifts for other people.
Of course.
Yeah. You have to rip off that card, though.
Yeah. Someone got caught, I feel. That was not a random comment.
Yeah. What about the bows? Then what about recycling those?
Bows are not great. They usually contain plastic, and they've got that sticky stuff on the back, so that's not good for recycling. And so it's really best to just reuse them, put a little piece of tape on them, and just use them holiday after holiday. And then when they're done, just put them in the garbage can.
Now, there's a structural issue here, right, too, because China used to take a lot of these boxes and they're not anymore?
Right. You know, because our recyclables were so contaminated. Like 25% of the stuff we put in these bins shouldn't be there, like the greasy pizza box and the milk carton that's half full. So they don't want that stuff. And that's what's causing a lot of the problems, is towns now have to pay a lot more to get rid of it.
And we need a PhD. We need a PhD to figure out what goes where.
Yeah. Exactly. It's difficult.
I'm a recycling nut in my household. I'm like, are you going to recycle that? I hope you are.
Right.
For takeout delivery containers, should people wash those to then recycle, or is that considered contaminated too, like the greasy boxes?
If you rinse it out, it's usually fine, but if there's something that you can't quite get off, it's best to just throw that in the garbage. Otherwise, it causes a problem in those bins.
Holiday cards, I'm thinking, I know I'm stuck on all that, but like the cards, you get so many of them. Some are glossy, some aren't. Can those be recycled?
Yeah, the glossy is not good. Plain paper is great, but if you're printing it out yourself on your home printer, that's not a good thing. I mean, I really think e-cards are great. I mean, I know we love the mantelpiece that's covered with cards.
We just saw such a good story with,
You're breaking a lot of hearts in America.
I don't throw out any cards, people, just to be clear.
Just keep it forever.
If you send a card to me, it's there forever.
You're going to keep it forever. You know, but if you send the e-cards, your loved one knows you're thinking about them. You save the postage. You don't have to worry about all that excess paper.
You could also use recycled material, though, to send those cards.
Right, exactly. If it's plain paper or recyclable material, it's fine. But if it's the glossy stuff or it's got the glitter on it, forget it.
Are there sustainable brands that you would recommend, brands for wrapping paper or for ribbons?
Well, you know, you can go to the Environmental Working Group. They've got a website, and they talk about products that are really good to use. There's Done Good, which tells you about different things that are eco-conscious and socially conscious, so they can kind of give you a guide as to what you need to do.
Along those lines and what you need to do, you're saying you recycle everything. I try, I get confused.
Yeah.
Are we getting better? I mean, do we really want to do this here, or are we just bad at it?
Yeah, are the rates going in the right direction?
Yeah.
No, it really is. I mean, millennials and Generation Z love to recycle. They're very into sustainable products, companies that do the right thing. So it's becoming very popular. And at this point, everything from sneakers to makeup comes in a sustainable form. Right. So you can find something that you're looking for.
I got to get better at it.
Don't send a Christmas card to Dana. It's going to rain.
I know. Charisse, thank you so much.
Thank you.